Hola, ¿qué tal? Soy John Garavito, les doy la bienvenida a Interview. Me encuentro con Tokiohotel. Les pido que a partir de este momento programen los subtítulos para que nos entiendan, sobre todo a mí.
Continue, please. I want to talk about that passion that the fans continue following you and telling you and in communication with you.
Yeah.
How is it? How do you take it?
You know, we love that we have that old school fan base, because I think nowadays a lot of bands don't have that anymore. You know, I think now with, you know, Spotify and Apple Music and all that, it's like, you know, a lot of people love a certain song, but they don't even know the artist, and it doesn't even matter. You know, and if you ask them, it's like, oh, who sings that song? Oh, I don't know, but I love, you know, but they would never go to a show and they would never consider themselves as fans. Where, you know, with our band, we always had that fandom that were so excited and were pushing us so much. And I love that. It's like a family feeling, and it's like, it's a little bit like it was a lifestyle, you know, and to listen to certain bands back in the day. And I think, you know, for Tokiohotel, we still have that fandom, and I love that.
Because also the people grow up with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they grew up, yeah.
It's funny because now when we do autographs, and like we had the signing session yesterday, it's so funny because now the girls say, oh my god, say hi to my daughter at home, and it's like, you know, they all have kids.
Or they
now.
bring their kids, you know, and
Yeah.
and I think it's great because, you know, bringing the kids to a Tokiohotel show means they grow up with great music, so, you know, they have a great music taste for the future, which is good. So.
Yeah.
What's the most important memory that you have from Mexico?
Oh my god, the most important memory. I still remember our first big show here. I remember that big arena show we played once. It was like 60,000 people. It was like some festival that I remember very well. And then I remember our first headline show we did by ourselves. It was amazing. I mean, the crowd went nuts, and I remember there were not enough barriers, and the security were going insane, and we had trouble going in the car. I mean, for me, Mexico City especially is always madness. It's always crazy fun, you know, and it's in a positive way. It's like positive madness, and I love that.
And this time we played at the Blackberry Auditorium, which is, I think, a great venue. We've been there yesterday, and we've seen the venue, and I'm looking forward to that. Cool. It's going to be great. Yeah.
So good. How many times have you been here?
We've been here many times. I think we come here like since 2010. I think it's the first time when we came here. Back in the days we played a big show and we saw the pyramids outside of Mexico. And since then, I think we've been here. I mean, countless times.
Yeah, it's been 10 years since we're coming here, and it's so great because the fans are so incredible, and we can't wait to be back because we haven't played in a while. So we're super excited to finally put a show on.
Have you ever been here working and relaxing? Have you ever had time to?
Not so much relaxing, to be honest.
Not in Mexico City. We've just been in Cabo.
Yeah.
So we had a good time there.
We love Mexico for vacation.
Yeah, Mexico's great. We were not in luck this time because it was raining the whole time when we were there. Yeah, but in Mexico City we only come for work most of the time.
How has been all that time working and making that music and connecting with the people? How is it for you? I mean, to be still, to continue to grow up with us.
They bring, you know, all these posters and all that stuff they've been collecting for so many years. And I looked at Tom and I was like, isn't that crazy how many years we're doing this now? You know, we turned 30 this year, and there's so many memories and so much history with the band and with the fans, and it's so great. You know, we're so proud that, you know, we've been around for so long, and it's been, you know, an amazing ride, and we still love to do it. So
what is the most difficult to continue to be still, to get in the same intention to make music?
I think it's to push yourself and like to reinvent yourself a little bit, because I get tired of things pretty easy, and then you want to do new stuff but still you want to have your signature, and I think that's the main challenge, to like push yourself and try something new and be excited about it, I think that's the biggest challenge. To not lose the fun.
To find the fine line between reinventing yourself and but still have your signature sound and kind of like sticking to your roots a little bit at the same time. So that's a fine line, and I think that's you kind of like, that's a constant struggle,
And also to keep your own sound. I mean, when we hear you some years ago, we identify your sound, your music with your personality. I mean, Tokiohotel means it's a reference, right? And how to get in your own way, as you say, with all that influences, all that new sounds, all that new rhythms.
Right. I mean, I kind of love it because I think, we get inspired a lot by other people and other music, and I think it's great. I mean, it's so fast now, and I think we come from an old school music industry still, so, and from old school time where things were so different. But I kind of love that, there's so much music out now, and you can get inspired so much by other people. That was a little different back in the day, but I love it. I mean, the thing is, I like the change, and I think the main thing is you can't get confused. You got to stick to what feels right for you. And I think we are on a good path.
The inspiration, the sound, your music in your inside comes by the same way, by the same idea, by the same intention.
I mean, the thing is, our songs have always been very autobiographic, and we always wrote about our lives and how we felt and what happened. And then we took a longer break because life became so strange for us, and we were exhausted, and we couldn't hear the name anymore, and we wanted to do something different, and we didn't know what to write about. So we took a longer break, and then I feel like our music now is more honest than it was back in the day. I think we are more connected to what we really want to say, and I think we are more confident with our sound and telling our stories. I'm not as scared anymore. I know that back in the day I was a little scared here and there to say certain things or try certain things. Yeah. So a lot has changed, definitely. And Tom and I were producing everything, and we cut out a lot of people. So I think we're more confident with our stuff than ever before.
And by the way, have you ever think about produce to another artist, to another band? Have you ever seen?
Yeah, I mean, producing just takes a lot of time. I mean, I have to be honest. It's like most of the time I'm working on Tokiohotel stuff. But we are writing constantly. So Bill and I were in the studio all day, every day, and we write music. So sometimes we just give certain songs to our publisher or to a different artist and say, listen, it's not for Tokiohotel, maybe it's for you. So that definitely happens. But like full on production, if I would produce like a full album or full song for someone else, I would have to take or like cut down the stuff on Tokiohotel, to be honest, because it just takes up too much time right now.
Also the image, I mean your look, since you began, the video clips, all was like hallucinant. I mean, you seen a Tokiohotel video or Tokiohotel look and was enigmatic. It's that important, still be important for you?
I mean, the looks, I think we've always been a very visual band, so we always put on a show. Like when we come, we always bring production, and it's always visual, and we always have costumes, and it's like a proper show, and I think Tokiohotel is always going to be visual. For me, it's important what we put on an album cover and how the booklet looks like and what the website looks like. So we are involved in all of that. I think that's the fun of it, because I have so many. I'm a very creative person, and I love to do fashion and all of that. So for me, it's like the ideal thing to combine all of it, and that goes hand in hand. And I'm happy that I get to do that. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time. Welcome to Mexico again. I will see you in the show in March.
Thank you so much. See you in March.
Gracias.
Gracias.
No te pierdas la mejor información de espectáculos y entretenimiento. Suscríbete a este canal, compártelo, déjame un like y tus comentarios.